morning, everybody. I'm your favorite sports analyst, Jeremiah McKeel, with my favorite co-host,
James Jerwin.
and y'all finna get served with J&J Sports episode 56. James, how you feeling?
I feel fantastic.
Yeah, I'm feeling great, and we just hit 100 subscribers, you guys. So we on to the next level. We appreciate y'all for just riding with us, rocking with us. Just keep it going. Let's keep it going. We want to get to 500, 1,000 subscribers. So we're taking it day by day, but we're gonna dive right into it. We ain't gonna waste any time. First things up, NBA basketball. So the evolution of Anthony Edwards. Now, James, he's been snapping in a major way. We know he's a rookie, kind of still in the early stages of his career, but the work that he's been showing just us is like he's wiping these teams out that, like the Phoenix Suns, 4-0 sweep. Like, how do you feel about that? Just that whole, like, the sweep. Like, they couldn't win any game with KD, Booker, Chris.
I think getting rid of Chris Paul was maybe not the best idea because there was something about him there in Phoenix.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Edwards has shown the player that he's starting to become.
Yeah.
And I think that has a lot to do with that sweep, too.
Yeah, man. Just the rise of Anthony Edwards. Well, the documentary has came out. So he was a young kid who grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and now he's one of the major players in the league so far. And just to get us started, man, how impressed are you with Edwards of his rise and how much he's impacting the game?
I'm incredibly impressed because I don't know if everybody had expected this from him this early in his career.
Yeah.
So to see this and to kind of project where he's going with it,
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. I'm really impressed. Him dominating and just to be able to do it young, like you said, young in his career, and it's only a selected amount of players that can do that. And that just speaks volumes, man. He's wiping these veteran teams. He's making these teams look crazy. And like KD, him and KD, I like the fact that their relationship was good after the whole their series and stuff. So yeah, man, if we kind of look at his stats and achievements right now, he's averaging 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, shooting 46% field goal range. He's an All-NBA All-Star Player of the Year. He led the Timberwolves to their first NBA series, James, in 20 years. Wow. He got a lot under his belt. Sweeping Phoenix, and then everybody's talking about this highlight play with him dunking on Kevin Durant. I don't know if you've seen that play, but I mean, how do you feel about it?
So far, that's the highlight of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it was hard to watch, but I'm happy for Edwards.
Yeah,
Sure.
he deserves it for sure. Like, this is crazy, man. So with him being a main factor for the team, can he take them all the way? I know they still have a couple teams, and I'm gonna kind of get into it, that it's not gonna be a walk by the park. But do you think he can take them all the way?
If he stays locked in, I think he can.
Yeah.
But he's going to need his supporting cast to really come in and
Yeah.
help out and
Yeah.
stay locked in themselves.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be. It shouldn't be like a Jimmy Butler type of situation where he had to carry mostly for the Heat, and you know what I'm saying. He most definitely can. Being an All-Star, if you could sweep the Suns, the All-Star team with KD 4-0, you can pretty much do anything. I mean, they play. Who do they play up next? The Nuggets. That was supposed to be the Lakers spot. Everybody's been talking about that, but as far as them, man, the Nuggets, they just have to knock down Jokic and Murray. That's the only thing, though. And right now, it seems like nothing can really stop them right now.
If they're able to beat the Nuggets, then they're probably going to take the finals.
Yeah, that's just the big hump, I would say. As far like maybe if they was playing OKC, that probably would have been easier. But we just have to see. Really, we'll have to see. But like I said, if Jokic is hot, and Murray, he's the finisher. So if they still have that kind of, then I don't know, man. They definitely have to step up. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, there's been a lot of talk about him being compared to Michael Jordan. Just how he looks, I guess, and then the allegations. Do you feel that he's the next Jordan, or at least of this generation?
There's a lot more work to be done until we can start making the Jordan comparisons.
Yes.
Because I think it's still just a bit early for that. Because you look at LeBron, for example,
Yeah.
and people are
They're
still
still-
arguing
yeah,
whether
they're
or
not
not
holding-
he's as good or better than Jordan.
Yeah, they're not gonna hold. They're not gonna. That's gonna be a forever conversation. I feel like. But like I said, as far as him and LeBron, like I said, I feel like they had two different type of. They're in two different. You know, they shouldn't be compared. They don't have the same positions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and like I said, I feel like basketball back then was way more tougher than now. Now it's like, come on, they guys let you dunk on them. It's not intense like how it used to be.
The rules have changed, and it seems like just like a bunch of other sports that we've seen, it favors the offense and it favors scoring because I guess that's what people want to see. But
yeah, but just to add on to that, man, yeah, it was tougher back then versus now, and but like I said, he's good, he's nice, but compared to MJ, no, I couldn't put him in that spot, but he's one of the top players in the game right now. I would say for sure. Just in this season alone, you know. And we kind of thought that was Ja Morant. We see how his situation ended up. We covered him a couple of times, but that was really supposed to be Ja Morant. We kind of still talking about. But no, man. Shout out to Anthony, man. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the rise of him and just can he take the Timberwolves all the way? But I'm happy. I'm happy for him. And then before I go into the next one, I got a few sports news of the day. So the first one, finally, this has happened. Ben Simmons has recently retired. He should have been retired, man. He wasn't doing nothing for the Nets in a minute. Like, yo, you just getting money at this point. It's no point. And even when he had Kyrie, he had pretty much a good roster. Him and Harden, you couldn't. How you feel about that when you heard?
He had a really solid career, but I agree with you that maybe he retired a few years too late.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people felt like he wasn't being the dominant player that we know he could be. You know, he's kind of giving us the bare minimum. You know, I'll dominate this game. I don't know about this game. Like, they wanted the consistency from him, and like, you know, so yeah, man. And he would mostly sit on the bench, and yeah, it's been time. This next one, man, this one's kind of sad. I ain't gonna lie. So Francis Ngannou, we just covered him about his recent lost fights. You know, it seems like he's been going through it, but I think this one right here hits the nail. He loses his 18-month-old son, recently. So with that on top of these fights, I mean, do you think he's gonna continue fighting, or like, what do you think his head is at?
That's one of the hardest things that anybody can go through.
Yeah.
And my heart goes out to him and prayers for him and strength for his family.
Yes.
But I think he will eventually get back to fighting, but maybe just don't try to rush it.
I think he just need a break right now. Because it's just hard losing somebody in general. So yeah, man, just take some time out, get your mental right. I know he can't train with Mike Tyson right now because Tyson's getting ready for the big fight. But my prayers go out to him, you guys. Shout out to him, and we'll be in your prayers. And then the last one, James, I know you're going to like this one. The Zeke Freak is back. Ezekiel Elliott has returned to the Cowboys under his terms. How you felt when you heard that news?
We needed a running back, and I'm happy that it's a familiar face for sure. So
he deserves it, though, man. Honestly, he just wanted the right situation for him. I feel like he didn't want to leave Dallas in the beginning. But if you're not being treated how you need to be or want to be, yeah, you have to move around. And I knew the Patriots wasn't going to be a long-term thing. I could already tell that wasn't it. But shout out to you, man. Congratulations, and we're going to see how the Cowboys do. Now, this next one, this one's pretty funny and exciting.
J&J Sports, coming to y'all with more in 2024.